everyone, my name is Tyler. So today I thought I would do a 50 facts about me video. I feel like the only thing you guys really know about me is that I really like thrift shopping and that I have natural hair. So I thought we would get to know each other a little bit better, and let me just share some facts about myself. I am 23 years old. I just graduated from college. I was a psychology major. Originally I entered college as a mechanical engineering major, but after 3 years of doing that, I realized I hate physics with a passion. It is so boring, and I took calculus-based physics, so it was so difficult and it was bad. I got a 12 out of 100 on my first test, and the average class score was a 20 out of 100. It was just a bad time, so I switched to psychology and I was way happier. I love the material. A lot of you guys are so sweet, and you guys have asked me in the comments if I model, and I actually do model. I've modeled since 2012. I'm with an agency here in Vegas, but eventually I don't know if it'll happen, but it would be nice to be with an agency in LA or New York. But yeah, so I do model a little bit. I do some hand modeling, so my fingers are on some websites, you know, my neck is on some websites. I've done like clothing modeling. So I do a little bit of this and that. But yeah, so I do model occasionally. I don't model that often, but I do love it. So this is really random, but I cannot snap with my left hand, like at all. I can snap with my right. You hear that? Hey. My left hand, it kind of makes a noise. I feel like I've gotten a little bit better at it, but it's not as loud, so. That was a legit snap. It happens occasionally, but you see the right hand makes a louder noise. The left hand, I can get it to snap sometimes. So when I was young, my biggest fear was getting kidnapped, and I used to have nightmares all the time that I would walk to the mailbox and like there would be a car waiting for me and it was just waiting to kidnap me. And I still have that dream sometimes now, which is really weird. Do you guys have any dreams like that you had in childhood that you still have now? If so, let me know what it is, because I just think it's so weird that I still have that dream. I'm really scared of like tornadoes or like natural disasters. But I think mostly tornadoes, and I really don't like being outside when it's like a rainstorm or if it's lightning and stuff, because I'm afraid that I'm going to get struck by lightning. Whenever there's a rainstorm outside or like a thunderstorm, I like run inside because I think I'm going to be that one person who gets struck by lightning. But when I was younger, I think I was in Chicago. Oh, that's a fact too. I was born in Chicago. But we were in Chicago, and I'm pretty sure someone across the street got struck by lightning, and ever since then I think I'm going to be, I don't know, have the same fate, I guess. I have relationships with my friends where I can talk to them like twice a year and it's like nothing ever happened and we're still really great friends, but I feel like I don't need like the constant contact every single day because that's too much. It's too much. So I love that I have friends who I'm able to contact like, you know, once in a blue moon, and it's like we never stop talking and it's no big deal because we're living our lives. But I think that comes with like becoming an adult. I don't know. So I'm pretty sure all of my friends know this, and you guys need to know it too because you guys are also my friends. But I love board games like with a passion. They make me so happy. If any of my friends are visiting from out of town and they come hang out with me, it's pretty much a guarantee that we're gonna play a board game. I actually have my favorite game right now right here. I'll show it to you. It's called Superfight. And it's pretty intense. So it says a game of absurd arguments, and basically what it is you grab a character card. So I just grabbed one. It says wizard, and you're able to like choose between some cards. So it's like wizard has an invisibility cloak, and then you get a secret card. So he's armed with a chainsaw. Alright, so I have a wizard with an invisibility cloak who's armed with a chainsaw. So basically this is my battle character, and I will be fighting another character. So someone else would pull the cards and we'd pretty much argue why our character would win. But I mean, I have a wizard with a chainsaw who's invisible. I think that wins like by default. But they have some really interesting cards in here. But I don't know, it's my favorite game. I'll give you some facts about, I guess, college. It took me 5 years to finish my degree because I switched majors. My favorite class was definitely African American literature. We read some really great books. My favorite books are actually books I read from that class. So right now my favorite books are Between the World and Me and the 12 Tribes of Hattie. Such good books. I would definitely recommend reading them if you're interested. I am 5'8.5", so I'm pretty tall, but I'm actually the shortest in my family. I have 2 brothers. I'm the only girl, so I'm actually the middle child, so it was interesting being like the only girl but then being the middle child because I feel like middle children get neglected, but I didn't get neglected because I was the only girl, so it kind of worked out. When I was in 5th grade, I fractured my hand. I think I fractured it, not really my hand, but like my fingers right here, and I had to have a cast for a while, but I was in class and my desk was kind of wobbly, and one day I think a textbook fell under the desk and I went to go grab it, and the desk fell on my hand and it hurt so bad and I was crying and all this stuff, and it ended up fracturing my hand, so I had to go to the doctor and get a cast. My cast was blue. Yeah, that's the only time I ever like fractured anything or broken anything. I'm really lazy, so I don't like to bend down very much, so I pick a lot of things up with my toes. I don't know if that's weird or not. Let me know if you guys do that. But I feel like it's so convenient. Like if I drop a pencil, like I don't need to bend down. I could just pick it up with my toe. I used to take naps every single day for like at least 4 hours. It was not very healthy. I don't really take naps as much now, but I love naps so much. I'm running out of facts, you guys. I guess my favorite colors are pink and blue. I really like sky blue and hot pink. Those are pretty much my favorite. They've been my favorite pretty much my whole life. I really hate the feeling of like sand in my toes, especially at the beach. I do not like how that feels. Right now, my favorite artists are Ben Howard, IMDb, Princess Nokia. I really like J. Cole, Absol, and Kanye. But I really listen to like all genres of music. But right now, those are probably my favorites. So I have a really strange personality where I get really obsessed with things and it's all I can think about, all I can research. Like, I just get so obsessed with it, and it's usually very short-lived. So last year I was really obsessed with planners, and it was like I would watch planner videos on YouTube all day long, and I bought a bunch of planner stuff, and it was just like I literally would have my planner open next to me all the time. Like even if I would be in bed, like the planner's just sitting next to me because it made me happy. And I just bought all these stickers and stuff, and I still really like planners, but my obsession has definitely calmed down. Like I don't keep my planner open next to me anymore. I might glance at it occasionally, but I still like planners because they're convenient. Right now my current obsession is tennis, and I've been dying to play tennis. Like, oh my gosh, it's like, I don't know, I want to play so bad, but it's too hot. It's like 110 degrees outside, and even if I play at like 10 o'clock at night, it's still 100 degrees, so I can't play tennis right now. But my obsessions usually are like, I'm obsessed until I do the activity and then it's out of my system. Like I was obsessed with Pilates last year, and I went twice and I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm not obsessed anymore. I don't need to go back. So I worked retail for 3 years, and during that time I had a really unhealthy shopping obsession. So all of my paychecks would go towards that store because they were a cute little boutique. They had really cute things. Yeah, it was bad. But then also during that time I was obsessed with online shopping, and I would online shop literally every single day for like 4 hours of the day, and I would add everything into my cart, and I would never buy anything, but just like the process of shopping was so enjoyable to me. So I wasted a lot of time doing that. I'm so glad that I don't do that anymore. Oh, I didn't tell you my favorite shows. Okay, I have a lot of favorite shows. My favorite shows are Sex and the City, Sense8. I really like Gossip Girl. There's a show, I think it's on Amazon Prime. It's called Man in the High Castle. It's about like a dystopian society, and it's like if Nazi Germany would have won the war. It's so good. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. I really like Grey's Anatomy, but I'm a few seasons behind on that. They have so many seasons, and they kill everyone off, and it's so sad. My heart can't handle it. Oh my gosh, I didn't even tell you guys my absolute favorite show right now is Portlandia. It's amazing, and I really like the show Documentary Now. It's like a mock documentary kind of thing, and it's just so awkward. It's like really, oh, I like Curb Your Enthusiasm too. I really like shows with like dry humor. I think they're great. My favorite movies right now are The Devil's Reject. I really like Ex-Machina, I think that's how you say it. I really like kids movies too. Like I feel like all of them are really good. I recently watched Finding Dory, and I cried my eyes out because Dory was so cute, and she was asking like, have you seen my mom and dad? And it just made me want to cry. I feel like my eyes are tearing up right now. It was so sad and so cute. My favorite season is spring, and I just really love the weather in spring, and you know, the flowers blossom in spring and the animals come out, like the birds are chirping, and my birthday's in spring, but my favorite month is April, which is weird because my birthday's in May, but I just really like April. I just think it's the best time of the year. So when I drive, I usually drive in silence. So when someone comes in my car, they're like, why isn't the radio on? So normally I just get so sick of the radio, so normally I just sit in silence. Or I listen to podcasts. My favorite podcast right now is 99% Invisible, and it's a design podcast where they talk about how things were designed. I really love desserts, and growing up I used to love chocolate so much. Anything chocolate, just put it in front of me and I will devour it. I went to a chocolate buffet once and it was amazing. But now I find myself, I really like chocolate still, but I find myself liking like more fruity desserts. So if I had the option between like a chocolate popsicle or a mango popsicle, now I would choose the mango, which I think is so weird because I never was one to want like the fruity flavors, but now that I'm getting older, I really like the fruity flavors, which I don't get it. Another fact about me is I have a boyfriend. We've been dating for 7 years, and because of him, I don't dip my french fries in ketchup anymore. Like, he eats his french fries just plain, and I thought that was so weird, but I guess 7 years later after being with him, now I notice that I don't use ketchup on my french fries. And I actually like them that way. They're actually good. So one thing about me is I really don't like being told what to do, and I'm not a rebel or anything. Like, I'm one to follow rules, but I get so mad about some rules. I'm like, why is that a rule? Who made it a rule? Who are you to tell me that's a rule? And I don't know, I get that way with certain things, like really weird things, like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I don't like rules that are unnecessary. Let's just leave it at that. Oh, one fact about me is I really love blankets, and I really love being cuddled up in blankets and, like, you know, being super warm. So even if it's 110 degrees outside, I have to be with a blanket. Especially when I sleep at night, I have to sleep under like a blanket or a comforter. I can't just sleep under a sheet. But if I go to my friends' houses, like, no matter where I am, how hot or cold it is, I will have a blanket on. Like, it's my mission. Whenever I go into someone's house, I'm like seeking out, like, okay, where's a blanket? Where can I get a blanket? Oh, one thing is I hate texting. I really like phone calls, so I'll usually like call my friends and stuff, but they like texting, so they're like, why couldn't you just text that? But I just feel like you don't get the same like interaction through a text, and texting just takes so much longer. I feel like I should just call people and, you know, tell them really quick and, you know, hang up the phone. I'm really out of shape. I want to get more in shape because I need to get, you know, start caring about my health. But when I go up a flight of stairs, I'm the one who's like, like I'm huffing and puffing. And I'm 23 years old. I should not be huffing and puffing as I go up a flight of stairs. Another fact about me is I try to see the beauty in everything. Like, I just think like bugs are beautiful, plants are beautiful, animals are beautiful. And I just think life is beautiful. So I try to, you know, see the beauty in everything. I feel like not everyone sees it, but I don't know, I just think life is so beautiful. So even if there's like a little ant on the floor, I will not smush it because, I don't know, I just think you know, it's not your place to kill things. Yeah, so I try to like put bugs outside, so if there's a cockroach in my room or something, I'll try to like capture it and put it outside because I don't want to be the one to kill it. Like, I don't know, life is beautiful. Don't kill bugs. I had braces for two years or 3 years. I don't know. I'm really bad with like my memory. That's another fact, but I had braces for a while, so yeah, I feel like I get a lot of comments about my teeth, and yeah, I had braces, so that explains that. I really like coffee shops, but I don't like coffee. Coffee is usually a little bit too strong for me, but I just like the atmosphere of coffee shops, especially if they have live music. I think it's so relaxing. So I really do not like to cook. Like, I'm so lazy and I'm so impatient when it comes to cooking, which is weird because I'm really patient with people, but when it comes to like doing things, I get so impatient. So cooking, like, my cooking skills are very, very mediocre. I used to survive off of pizza rolls. Like, I used to eat pizza rolls all the time growing up, but when I started my natural hair journey, I decided, like, I can't eat like pizza rolls every day. I need to like try to eat a little better, but I still don't like cooking. My boyfriend usually does the cooking and I like act as his sous chef, so that's working out right now, but eventually I'll need to learn to cook. One thing about me is I get really excited about things and it usually scares people. So if I'm walking and I see something, I'm like, like all dramatically, and then people are like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, oh, nothing. Like, and it's usually like something that's not a big deal, but I just get really excited about things. And I feel like I talk really fast sometimes when I get excited about things. So there's that too. People are usually like, what did you say? Slow down. Okay, so those were hopefully 50 facts about me. I kind of lost track down the way, so if I lost track, I apologize. But enough about me. I want to learn about you. So like I said, we don't really know each other very well. I need to know some things. So comment below the most random fact about you. If you want, give me 3 facts about yourself. And I'm interested to see what you guys have to say. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.